Hello, my name is Don and welcome to episode 32 of my Motorsport Manager Let's Play with our creator team. Just coming back right at the end of the last one. Gonna ignore this guy. And we're just looking at these scout reports right now. Again, we're just probably going to ignore that guy as well. Not got great enough markability for us, and that's what's holding us back financially this year. Today we're taking on the Milan Grand Prix. We're leading the Constructors' Championship and the Drivers' Championship right now, despite incidents in both the first two races costing us points. We've got our gearboxes coming along okay. We've got our brakes almost at 100% reliability. In fact, that will be done before the next race, but we've got another part coming before that, another gearbox. Built in 11 days, that's fine. We've got sponsors to do this episode as well. So, a lot of stuff in the post before this Milan Grand Prix. We've got free sponsored offers now, so let's have a look. So, 900,000 for 4 for above. I think that could actually be more than what we were getting for second. It is. So that's a logical choice to take, because we can make mistakes like we did in the last race and make more money. So bonus. Bonuses all round. So we'll get this gearbox built. Probably going to start working on the brakes now, to be honest. Media training. Personality media trained. So let's have a look at Connor. I assume marketability is going to go up with this. So he's 35% currently. So $1 million's probably worth it. Because he is on a long contract. We don't know how he's going to be. So let's see. Media trained is now permanent. Marketability plus 15. Chairman happiness plus 5. That is good news. And it's permanent. So it's stick there. Does it boost us back up to 4 stars? It does. That is what we needed to get 4-star sponsors, boys. It was just that little bit. So it was more than worth it. We've not got any sponsors coming up for a couple of races. Well, we've got this one, but that's not so important. But we can now get 4-star sponsors again, so that was a really worthwhile investment, that 1 million. An interview about something, and we've got a scout report here. We'll just have a quick look at this. 4.5-star potential. This is the kind of guy I would like to have a look at. We will, and he's a Guildford expert, which is obviously our home race, so that's good enough for me. So we'll accept this interview. I'm yet to decide which way to vote. I may just abstain. Okay, so let's actually have a look at the GMA. So replacing Guildford with the Phoenix. I will vote against that actually. Pit lane, not fussed for. Points for the top 5, not fussed for. I suspect we're going to win. I might just abstain everything this season just because I'm pretty hopeful that we're going to win this championship. I mean, we've had 2 bad races and we're still top of the Constructors and Drivers' Championships. So I have faith in my guys that we can win it this year. Factory staff idle. Okay, well, that's good enough for me to then just do that. Add both of these here. We'll go, say, 18 to 2. Go with something like that. And we're going to start on the brakes because, again, we're looking at a lot of risk levels here, but so we could really improve the car for next season, but that is negated by us getting promoted, remember, so there's no point in us, if there's a chance of us getting promoted, there's no point in us building these risky parts, because it's just a waste of money. So that is something we need to look at towards the end of the season. If we are not going to win the championship and come second, then we farm into the risky parts, because that makes more sense. Nothing really happening. Politics vote just before we go to Milan. And the brakes might be here before we go to Milan. Politics. I'm actually going to vote against here just because it'd be nice to keep Guildford in. It was an absolute whitewash. We could have abstained. Oh well. Fairly happy. So we're keeping the race in place. So our brakes aren't going to be ready in time, we'll take the 4 for above because you get more money for that, which makes more sense to do. So, fit parts, let's see how this gearbox is coming along. 60%. It's obviously got the bonus when it's dry. The other thing I want to check quickly is 21 lap race. It's going to be clear. That suits me. I will see you after practice, guys. Okay, so we finished 3rd and 6th there. It wasn't the best practice session by any stretch of the imagination. We did get the right setup though, and then I just let them fly. But I'm not convinced that we've really got a huge amount of pace this weekend. Small debate of we can really attack on these tyres and go for a 2-stop, or sort of more relaxed and go for a 1-stop. I think with Sauerbeck, 98% on his thing, we're going to go for the 1-stop strategy. It'll be a bit more comfortable, should be able to make it work. With Chapman, it's going to be a bit more risky, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for the more aggressive strategy with the 2-stop and be on push for almost the entire stint basically, with the 3 extra laps that the tyres are capable of doing. Hopefully we can do that. We'll see how it goes. We're going to follow Chapman first because he's higher up, and he is already into the top 10 and 9th, 8th even. Sauerbeck struggling off the line, but is eventually getting through the field at the back. As Chapman starts to lose a bit of ground now for some reason. In fact, losing places left, right and centre. Sauerbeck though coming through and is almost behind his teammate's gearbox. In fact, he actually is behind his teammate's gearbox, both into the top 10 now. I've done my strategy wrong there. It's Chapman that should be pushing, not Sauerbeck. He is obviously making that extra pit stop. And someone's retired there. Shogunev. He has retired. I think he is in a Predator, so shouldn't be any threat to our championship right now anyway. So 7th and 6th. Chapman obviously going a few less laps. He can't make it work. It'll be harder for him to make a 1-stop work. But it's worthwhile trying. No overtaking again. But Chapman is pulling up against these cars now. And we're already starting to reduce the fuel load, so see what we can do with that. Sauerbeck struggling against, I think it's Krantz behind him there. Just see it in the background, him having to defend along these straights, which I'm a bit confused about because setup for the gearbox is supposedly very good, so a bit confused. And obviously there's no top speed advantage because of it's the same engines. Chapman, I get here, losing a lot of time behind Faith Anthony, our former driver. That is frustrating, getting blocked off at every sort of pass. In fact, Chapman's actually got tyre left before he makes his pit stop here, so we'll go attacking with him. And the fact that Chapman can't get past has held up Sauerbeck he's getting passed by Krantz, who I'm pretty sure might be one of our championship rivals here. Chapman eventually, nope, not getting it under the braking zone against Faith Anthony in the Archer car, I think. Very frustrating stuff. Sauerbeck also doing okay. Chapman on his in-lap here, should have maybe put him onto high fuel mode. Is his in-lap, we'll just bring him in. Anyway, see how he gets on. Put him on to pushing on the way back out, and we'll keep him on neutral. Sauerbeck up into 8th position. Sauerbeck in 8th, of course, as I was just mentioning. Chapman down to 17th, which is the last of the current running cars. Getting held up again. It seems like what we're doing is doing okay and then just not getting past people. Sauerbeck's got another few laps in him yet. We're going to just conserve his tyres a little bit just to make sure we get to that lap 11 mark. He should be able to comfortably do it. I don't think I need to conserve for too long, as he will go up into 2nd place, and we'll go into neutral actually. He's actually gaining, now that he's got a bit of free air, Saubeck is really coming alive and finding that little bit of extra pace. So he's going to come in at the end of the next lap. We're going to go a lap longer than everyone else. We're going to go into attack overtake mode, abuse the fact that he's got this free air, and work it from there. Chapman actually in an okay position as well. He's not that far behind Ingledew, who's the furthest pit stop guy, the furthest who's made a stop even. And I forgot to pit him. I forgot to blimmin' pit him. Uh-oh. This could spell trouble. I forgot to pit. Fuel doesn't matter. We'll keep him on high fuel. But he's lost a lot of time because I've just forgot to pit him. That is literally it. Disaster. Absolute disaster. At least we've pitted him this time, so hopefully it's not cost him too much time. I think it will have though. Ingledew's the person who's racing. He's obviously came in behind Chapman. In fact, he's came out behind a lot of the pitted runners now. Can push a little bit on the tyres though because we've got extra in them. Chapman has another couple of laps of this stint, so we can probably go on to attacking on the tyres now with him as he moves up into 4th, 3rd even, as other cars making their pit stops. We'll regain. We actually need to go into medium fuel here with Saubeck. In fact, we'll go into low fuel, recover fuel a little bit faster. Doesn't need to push too high. He's lost a lot of time. Chapman will come in at the end of this next lap, so we will remember to pit this time. No repairs required. That's fine. I've just clicked off the game trying to hit pit. I hit my second monitor, so I took a bit longer than normal there. Apologies for that, guys. In fact, Chapman gaining on the leader. Maybe not. I thought he was. That was Ingledew. Saubeck, though, is putting in the times now. And we'll put him onto high medium when he comes back out. Saubeck sitting the fastest lap of the race there. 10 seconds behind the car in front, but he did lap a second faster in that last lap. Using this low fuel mode is good to see. And he's got plenty of tyres left to push for the rest of this race, so if he can maintain this pace, I think we've got a chance here. The fact that we're lapping almost a second faster a lap than him while on low fuel mode gives me hope that we can still win this race. Chapman coming out in 7th, giving me lots of hope for his pace. So both the cars didn't have pace in practice, but we've had pace in the race. If we can get past cars, then we are in very, very good shape. Chapman, though, struggling behind Bronlich, can't get in front of him. But what we can do is we can go into push just to get past and back onto medium fuel. Saubeck's taking the lead here. I'm not sure what's happened. Did he pit? I can't remember who's in front of him. It wasn't Thomas or Matt, I know that, so I'm a bit confused at what's happened here. Someone pit again? Ingledew pitted again. So Ingledew decided she couldn't make the end of the race. We're going to go into medium tyres here. Chapman can actually push on that, in fact, and we can actually push a little bit with Saubeck as well. So Chapman, or race pace has been very good here. Chapman up into 4th. Can he get 3rd? We're going to go into high fuel mode just to make sure we do. We can. Double podium guaranteed now. Lacombe just ahead of Chapman. Can we get that 1-2 that we have so much deserved over the past couple of races? Is the final lap though, of course, so I'm not convinced we're going to get it. I've switched the wrong driver for that. Sweat. We can't get the 1-2. We deserved it. Couldn't make it work. The one-stop strategy was slightly quicker on Sauerbeck's car. But Chapman was less than a pit stop behind, you know. And we couldn't have made I think it would have been very difficult to make a one-stop work with him. But we've got the double podium that we've so pushed for this, we've pushed so much for this season. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to be very, very happy with that. finally a good result. And the chairman can now start to get a bit happier with us. We've won a race. We'll be comfortably out in front in the Constructors' Championship now. Somehow we don't get fastest lap. Laura Ingoldsby, obviously a late pit stop. Pushed very, very heavy. Plus 19 positions for Saubeck, winning from the back of the grid. Is this our year to sort of be the Garuda of this championship? 21 points clear after 3 races. Puts us in very, very good. Saubeck's looked, the tweet there, it was the second one down, looked absolutely supreme. Looks like he's going to dominate this championship. It looks like he does. He's finished very, very strong in the last 2 races with incidents. And then this race today, he's won the race without incident, showing that when we don't have that incident, we are going to do well. Team marketability has dropped for some reason. Pretty sure I remember that being about 98% or something like that, which is how we had the 4-star sponsors. I need to check that when we get back out. Sponsors. Yeah, 99% team marketability. This marketability, so it's overall. Okay, that makes sense. We're still way off the requirement for 5-star. We do have a sponsor slot available. Now that we've got 4 stars, hopefully we can attract a 4-star that's offering us big money up front, because it's not a sponsor that we're going to take this season. Go Bays. I've just heard their team marketability. That's handy. Didn't know you could do that. Yep, I'm very happy with that. We've got brakes built. What do these brakes look like in terms of the car compared to everyone else? Fairly good improvement to other winnings. We need to improve the reliability next episode, of course, but we've not got that yet. We'll just pop that on there and that on there. Why are you only content now? Bit confused by that, but oh well. Design new parts, so brakes, so this one, and deceleration -10. So that was +10. 69, 79, 53. Okay, I guess we're going with something like that then. Again, lots of risky parts. If we needed risky, this was a season, I've said so often we had no risky parts going forward, and it's cost us our sort of push. And in this season, the season where we're looking like we're just going to dominate the league, we've got so many risky parts on offer. Anyway guys, that will end this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked. If you did, a like and subscribe is always appreciated, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.